I'm live. I'm alone. Got my hair cut. I'm shaved. But I'll go on record saying I'm not feeling 100% today. I don't know what it is. It's like I got I think I ate like something bad. I don't know what her name was, but I feel what's that word? I don't want to say stressed, not stressed. It's just like I don't know. I think, like I said, I must have eaten something bad or something, or just aggravated. I don't know why I'm aggravated, but I don't appear aggravated. But I guess the good news is JJ's not here. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna kind of talk about Johnny. Man, no, man, I'm not like sick. I think you know what it was. I think I have like every once in a while I'll get like a panic attack. Like not a panic attack like you would think, but just kind of like an uneasy feeling. And it may be because I'm going to visit my parents, my relatives, my mother, my sister, my son. So I'm gonna head to Jersey this week and see them. And for some reason, I get fucking aggravated when I go see family members. I don't know why, because I'm just kind of used to my own routine. So that might be like an anxiety issue that I'm gonna go see them. And the weird thing is about this whole thing is we're having dinner. I think Thursday or Friday night. It's gonna be 14 of us, and I can promise you this happens every time. That's right. Bolivar's coming to dinner with us, right? So Willie Parker, my man. Hello to all you guys. So, I mean, I'm not making this up. I guess like whatever, but like I'll come into town and I call my brother, his wife, my sister, his wife, my nephews. You know, we all get together and we eat. Go to Italian restaurant or places that we all like to go. My son, my daughter-in-law, that's JJ. So we go down and we go have dinner. And like one time they say it's fluke, twice coincidence, but after anything happens more than twice, it's not a coincidence, it's not a freak of nature, and it's not a fluke. It's a fucking habit. It's a routine. So we go out and eat. You know, I'm not a guy that says, "Hey, look, there's 15 or 14 people, give us 7 checks." I don't do that. You know, just fucking whatever. Every motherfucking time we go to dinner, check comes. Everybody fucking freezes. You ever watch a movie where all of a sudden it's like it's on pause? Nobody does anything. Nobody moves. There's nobody, hey, what was it? Hey, what's my end? Hey, let me kick in or nothing. I'm gonna have to take a rain check. Did a dry run, no windows in the bathroom. I'm gonna have to take a rain check. I did it. Ooh, are you serious? Bolivar, if you are, let me know. Because I don't know, you're joking, I'm kidding. But anyway, yeah, no one fucking moves. So anyway, I pick up the fucking check. Call over for Christmas. I pick up the check. My mother's fucking 90-something birthday. I pick up the check. And my daughter's at the point now where this way it's supposed to be. Now, no, it's not the way it's supposed to be. These motherfuckers are supposed to chip in. So my sister calls me and she says, "Look, Joe, here's the deal. I'm going to send a special email out to everybody telling everybody Joey's not picking up the check this time. He always does. Everybody, you know." She said, "How do I do it in a nice way?" I said, "You don't do it in a nice way. You don't send it. People got to fucking know." And she's like, "Well, you got to understand about these people. They'll order everything under the fucking menu." And my mother, who's 94, God bless her, don't get me wrong, she's the first one that said, "Hey, listen, order what you want. You know, don't worry about the price." My mother, who don't have 10 cents in Chinese money, she's 94. She what do you call it? She don't worry about it. Like, I'm going to pay for it. So anyway, Bolivar says he was nice enough to sit there and say, "So listen, what I'm going to do is before we go to dinner, I'm going to give you 100. Who do I give the 100 to, you or JJ?" I said, "Me or JJ? What the fuck are you giving us $100 for?" So look, I'm not, I'm kicking in. If me, I think he's coming with his mom. He said, who's best friends with my mom. So he's like, I'm not going to have you pay for it. So who do I give it to, you or JJ? I said, again, why the fuck are you even bringing up my son's name without talking about fucking him jerking off guys at the gym or something about fantasy? Otherwise, his words should never come out of your mouth. Which I figured, he looks like the type that would fucking pick up the tab. I said, my son? I said, let me tell you something. My son will give out more Christmas money, tip more bartenders, fucking tip blackjack dealers or dice dealers. He will spend money like a sailor until I'm there. When I'm there, he gets a cast arm. He don't fucking move. So, yeah. No, Natty, listen to me. When JJ's alone, he fucking plays big shot. He fucking picks up tabs. He's good. When I'm around, fucking echoes when it comes to fucking, he can take a nickel and squeeze the shit out of the buffalo on the nickel. That's that cheap is when I'm around. When I'm not around, yeah, he's got it. It's all covered. So Bolivar thinks that JJ's gonna, fucking stick his hand in his pocket and pick up the fucking check. I don't even tell you what I would. I'd bet anybody if he picks it up. Now he might, because I'm saying this, and I'm not saying this so he picks up the check. But and like for the most part, he did buy me this computer. I'll give him that. So, but it's like probably the first gift he ever got me, because I don't really ask for anything. But yeah, and you walk around like places, fucking nobody fucking more generous than JJ. Let him come here. The motherfucker won't even pick up a bagel at Panera. Fucking look. You want me to get this one? I mean, I want you to get this one. No, I wanted you to get the fucking steak last night. That was $18. That was $98 for fucking the Wagyu thing. That's what I wanted you. I don't want you to pick up a fucking bagel for $2 and say, why buy coffee here when we got coffee home, you cheap prick. But again, if he was with you guys, if you guys ever went out with him, he'll do anything for you. It's just the way he is. Not that he's a bad kid. He's a good kid. All right, so let's do this. I didn't even have a show planned. I thought he be honest with you, he's supposed to be here to do it. But I said, look, I'm going to hold my breath, I'm going to do this. Tell you about my weekend. Unbeknown to me, so I had to check on Monday. And how'd the books do? Nobody knows but me. I'll tell you how the books did. Surprising to me, books made a ton of money. You say, well, how did the books make a ton of money? 3 out of 4 favorites won. I think 3 out of 4 favorites won in football, right? And so, I make my calls to, to Philly, to offshore, to Chicago. Hey, Corey, what's up, buddy? And everybody was smiling. They had a lot of picnic. I said, how the fuck did you guys make money? I mean, it's like everybody made money. All the books made money. Players got killed. Joe, four playoff games come out, and you get 4 unders. The books are always going to make money. Fuck the favorites, whatever. That all gets split. So I just figured with teasers would have won, and he's like, no. And money line and teasers, Buffalo fucked a lot of people. That hurt, but all 4 games going under also hurt. Big bettors, money line favorite bettors in tennis, all got fucking put up the blowhole. So many upsets, including my girl Swiatek. That sucks. So yeah, the only thing I have left going now is I need Djokovic to win the tournament. Yeah, they did. And I need San Francisco. And that's it. Yeah, I mean, Mike, let me tell you something about the Eagles hat, right? If the kid had any balls, right? If he had any ball, he goes to an Eagle game. He hates the Eagles, but he doesn't want to start anything. Oh, you're going to be anybody mad at me, right? I mean, like, are you fucking kidding me? I would have went to that fucking stadium with a giant shirt on, a giant hat, actually taking my shirt off and says, Philly and their fucking people in Philly suck cock. That's what I would have said. Fuck them. Oh, no, I don't want to start any trouble. Hey, Joey, what's going on in SoCal? You in SoCal or NoCal? What the fuck is buying those hat for? Yeah, and he bought the hat so he don't get into a fight. Because God forbid some fucking guy, 5'2", 180 pounds, picked a fight with him in front of his wife. He'd be sprinting. You see how fast he is now. He won't be talking about how much he could lift. He'd be talking about how fast he could run. I'm telling you, I've seen it with this kid. But which is good. I don't want him to be fighting. That's like Facts wearing a Teddy. Yeah, exactly. Tell me. Yeah, right. You tell him, Wes. I wouldn't wear. Fucking Teddy covers couldn't even afford a hat. He's a broke dick fuck anyway. Teddy covers. I can't believe nobody killed that guy yet. Fuck, Phil. We didn't want to get his ass kicked. He did. Exactly. John, nail on the head. Nail on the head. And first of all, he's only going there because his wife's a Philly fan, right? So he goes and roots for, he goes and wears the Philly hat. He probably bet the Giants didn't tell her, but was afraid to. Probably get in trouble. Probably wouldn't be able to get fucked once a month if he told her he bet. Whipped? You have no idea what whipped is. He is whipped. Believe me. I don't know. Like me, like when I was 32 years old, however old the fuck this kid is, I would be like, honey, I'm going out. Where are you going? It doesn't matter. I'll see you in like either an hour or a month. fucking that's the way it is. You got married, you know what you got into? The fuck. So do got a gripe. Well, I'm gonna give you guys. Let me give you guys a tennis match. His nuts are in a vice. What nuts? You ever see his fuck? You gotta see his nuts. He's got two fucking, what do you call it? Fucking pebbles, if they're even that. He ain't got no nuts. All right, let me do this. It's a hockey match. See how fucking upset I am and like how like out of it I am. I do know I bet Korda in tennis. I like him. He's playing Kachikakov. No, I mean it's Kachanov, but I call him Kachikakov. Oh fuck, he makes raisins look like fucking plums. They ain't raisins, Nick. Trust me. Yeah, I'm playing Korda. He's minus. I see it at 127. I see it minus 135. I'm going to play Korda. He's playing really good. Sebastian Korda, an American. I like him. He's playing I think like 10 o'clock tonight. So it's the only play I really made for the night. It's a very weak night in college basketball, so I'm not gonna fuck with that. And then I'm not back until next Monday because I got shit doing the rest of the week. I'm not doing a show Wednesday. I'll be in Jersey. Won't do on Friday. Be out having to pick up another fucking tab for dinner. What is this thing here? I got my eyebrows cup. This is I don't know. It looks like a cunt hair, or it can't be a cunt hair. I don't have any cunts in my hair on my eye. Oh, I forgot that once again. She needed a ride. Anyway, headed to AC. I hope. John, I don't think so because I'm going to North Jersey. So, I mean, I guess I can make a detour, but it doesn't seem apparent that I will. Black high school basketball just bet against Prairie View. Okay, let's take a look. Why? Because there's black guys on the team? You tell me there's black people that play basketball? Get the fuck out of here. That's a story for 60 minutes. Blacks playing basketball. Get the fuck out of here. Now I've seen everything. Blacks playing basketball. You ever notice when a white guy plays basketball and he's like really good? They say, "Oh, that guy's, he's got a really good shot." In other words, he's not like they always describe him as like, yeah, he's a good shooter. He's a pure shooter. When a black guy is playing basketball, he's like athletic and long and all that kind of shit. Fucking stereotypes. It's horrible. I'm trying to look for something here for tomorrow. I'm not even gonna. I gotta do something. I was gonna try to get you guys something, but I'm not just gonna get you guys something to get you something. All right, SWAC. That's in a SWAC. That's just for shits and giggles. Let's see what the line is. Prairie. Was it Prairie Dog? Yeah, Randy's all mine. She looked like she had no chance against Rabalenka. No chance, and that was really shocking to me. All right, college basketball. Let's go to extra games. So you say bet against Prairie View? Is that what it is? They're fucking minus 2.5 against Alabama A&M. That's got to say fucking Alabama A&M has got to be really fucking bad. If they're home, they're a home dog. Talk to me, Goose. What's going on here with the Alabama A&M? Hey, Facts. Thanks for putting on that over in the corner. Nick, I gotta tell you this. Alabama against Well, Alabama A&M is an underdog. Nick, how fucking back could they be? Who is it like under the Duke? We like the under in the Duke game. If Ray's here, he'd probably know more about that. To be honest with you. My wife has just blindly bet over in every Cornell first half in game since I did the show 3 weeks ago. And she's just making nothing but money doing it. And she's like, why aren't you doing it? And I'm like, I'm an idiot. 136.5 Duke, Virginia Tech. My numbers show that the total should be about 133. So I would, I guess if I had to bet, I'd bet it under if I had to. But I mean, it's 3 points. The only problem that I have would and if Ray chimes in, he'll know more. With Virginia Tech is they play good defense, but if they make threes, the game flies over. If they don't make threes, that game won't go over 120. It's just the way they play. And you never know with Duke. They're fucking spotty. Don't worry, Facts. We're here for the company. No need for plays. We love you. Get better. No, I'm not, man. I'm not sick. I'm just like, I guess more agitated, Not, I think I just kind of like a bunch of shit, like having to get up and drive and have a lot of shit to do for the next couple of days. And The schedule's a little full, as you can see in the back. But I don't put my shit on the schedule. But I do have some rants and gripes that I have. I will discuss it with you guys. Tell me what you think. So my friend goes to from here. He's from Rochester originally, so he's a Bills fan, and he goes to the Bills game this weekend. I said, "Where you staying?" I said, he's like, "I'm doing a Airbnb. Is that what it's called? Where you sleep in fucking strangers' houses?" I don't know much about it. So he says, "Yeah, how'd you know?" I said, "Because you're a douche. You use Uber. You're always on the fucking cell phone. And for somebody who's a little bit older than being a millennial, you're pretty much a douche." I mean, I like the guy and all. She's like, "Yeah, I mean, you don't use Airbnb? Is that what it's called? Airbnb, whatever it is." So he's like, I'm like, "No, never in my fucking life. Or never would I. I want to fucking die as a leper if I ever chose to go that direction in my life." So he said to me, he says, "It's really weird that you mentioned that because I kind of had like a weird incident that happened this weekend." And I was like, "Oh, what do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, it wasn't weird. It was just like," so he pays like $380 for 2 nights to stay. Like I think it was Saturday and Sunday or whatever it was to stay in this fucking place in Buffalo. Now, if you're living in a mansion, or if you wanted to rent out a mansion in fucking Buffalo, New York, it has to be under $100. Never mind $280 if any of you have ever been to Buffalo. Okay, I mean it's the asshole of the world. It's not. I mean it's not fucking Beverly Hills. So he does his Airbnb, right? And he says, well, it's like he's done this a lot. So sometimes you either have the house or the house is split. Well, in this case, he had a basement. He said, in the basement, he said there's a bedroom. There was kind of like a TV room. There was kind of like a little mini, like a little refrigerator and kind of like, mini, like a hot stove type of things. But he didn't care. They were going to eat out anyway. So the only problem was the bathroom was on the main level floor, but there was like 3 levels. Anyway, so him and my buddy went, and they, 2 guys I know, and they took it, and they paid this $380 for 2 nights. And he's like, "It's the first time this has ever happened to him." He said, "This was the night before I guess they got in Friday, they played Saturday game or so, whatever it was, the night before the game." And the dude that owned the house, right? Like he was there, like no family, just like him. But he owned the house by himself. He was there, so he comes down the stairs to go. Like he knocks and comes down. He's like, "Hey fellas, how are you?" And he was like, "Good. Why?" He's like, "Well, I was baking some macaroons," and he comes up with this tray with like fucking with like a couple of glasses of milk or whatever it was. It's like, "I figured I'd like to see if you guys wanted them because I've been baking all the time." And he said the dude was down there with his fucking underwears and a white t-shirt and a white wife beater shirt on. And I said, "How do you know this guy didn't want to fucking get his dick jerked off, or how do you know he didn't want to like jerk you guys off?" And he's like, "Well, he did kind of look a little kind of, I don't want to say, I mean, you can't even say it. He looked like he could have been, he looked like he could have went for the pole instead of the hole." Okay, it's very possible. But I don't care how much it cost. Stay at a Motel 6. I want to be able to piss with the door open. I want to be able to, if I get out of, I don't want nobody coming down and saying they baked macaroons, and if I want it with milk, to come down when I could be like naked or whatever, or watching porn. So maybe this cocksucker was a cocksucker. I don't know. But no, I don't. Somebody explain this Airbnb thing. Why would you want to sleep in a stranger's house where these people have crabs? They probably jerk off in that bed. They might have fucked their ugly wives or girlfriends or boyfriends in the same bed the week prior. Now, I'm not saying people don't do that in hotels, but at least like the Hispanic fucking maid will clean and put different sheets on. You don't know that this guy's actually doing it. Again, he came down with macaroons that he baked. Number one, how do you even know how to bake macaroons if you live in Buffalo? I like macaroons. I don't go out and order them, but I sure as fucking get it from a stranger in a house in Buffalo where there's snow outside and he's coming down in his underwear. He can suck my dick. Wait a minute. He probably would want to suck my dick. That's why he's doing it. So yeah, I mean, this is like fucking disturbing. So anybody here who uses Airbnb, fucking check out. Go for the hotel. Bet $10 less on your normal $20 fucking parlays in the course of the year. You'll have enough money to stay at a Hilton, a Courtyard, fucking anything. But don't go to them fucking motels. No, don't stay at motels where the people from fucking Bangladesh or from fucking Afghanistan come and they run it. Stay away from them fucking places. I don't do anything that says M in front of a hotel. It's got to be at least 4 stories high, and it's got to say fucking Hilton on it for me to stay there. I don't do that fucking motel shit. I mean, yeah, when I was younger, when you fucked abroad, they charge you for $13 for an hour. That's one thing. Or in my case, for 10 minutes or 4 minutes. But who's keeping score here? Are we at that point in our lives where we're keeping score here? Yes, this is a sports talk show, and we are talking about fucking Airbnb getting jerked off by a guy that fucking bringing down macaroons and staying at motels where people of color own. Not color, fucking Muslims or whatever they are. The 7-Eleven guys. Anyway, the Flamingo. That's right, the Flamingo. I know the Flamingo. Not the Vegas Flamingo. Pole instead of Hall. Only facts can make that up. Man, you like that one, but that's true, right? That cocksuck was included. I thought the shave was Tuesday, but what happens is I got to be in Philly tomorrow, and so I'm trying to gauge. I got to meet somebody for lunch in Philly, and my shaver, my girl, she's from not Ethiopia. What did I say she was from? She's from I forgot one of them countries I just made fun of, but she's really cool. Hey, Mark, what's going on, buddy? So I had to go today early to get my shave because I might want to get a head start early to get out. So, like I said, I got a lot of running around in the next couple of days before I wind up in North Jersey. Got some pit stops to make, if you want to call it that way. But yeah, well, so I did it. I did it then. So I got a funny story for you. So we are all concerned. We are all set that here's what we do know. We're gonna play Corda. It's playing tonight at 10 o'clock against Kachinoff or Kachikakov. Somalia. Manny, thank you. Fucking helmet stick for Manny. Paying attention. My girl from Somalia. She's awesome. Love that girl. She's awesome. And actually, she's like Christian too. She's not like, I would think from Somalia she'd have been some kind of weird religion, but no. See, Jimmy told you. Barbara, I told you I'm going to tell a story about the broad we banged in Vegas. So you can catch it tomorrow. All right. So Bolivar, like I say, me and him have been friends since we're, fucking born. My father baptized him when he was born, and his mother and father baptized me. So we kind of grew up as the Italian cousin type of thing. So anyway, we 2 stories on him. We had met this girl, Wes. You're gonna like this one. Wes is gonna love this fucking story because it's 100% true. So we meet this girl, and I'm thinking, is this the Vegas girl? I don't remember because this happened a bunch of times. Well, anyway, we're doing a daisy train on this girl. She's like, hey, I'm in. I'm here for the cricket. Yeah, stay tuned. You might be. That's what's coming next. So anyway, he's grabbing he's back. No, this girl says, listen, can you fucking hit me in the ass? She wanted to fucking get cornhole. And he's like, sure. And I'm just sitting there watching this shit, like at the head of the bed, figuring, let me just, while he's popping her in the back, I might as well cop a Billy Joel while this is going on. I'm not going to sit there and watch Sports Center. I already know the scores. So the girl on the clipless guy says, can you do me a favor? Can you stick your fingers inside of me? And she's talking to me. So I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. She's like, why he's fucking hitting the balloon knot? Maybe you could fucking, I'm like, all right, what? I mean, what the hell? I was done, but I figured I want to try to be a sport about this. So I don't know. It's hard. If you're ever in this position, probably most of you haven't been, because I mean, how would you be? But I guess you hear a lot of slapping, like skin slap when somebody's fucking from the back, right? So now, meanwhile, I got to kind of navigate my hands to find this girl snatch. How am I going to do that? I'm like, oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass. So do I go from the front or the back? I think I told the story, right? But it's fucking funny as hell. So anyway, I do this. And all of a sudden, Bolivar sits there and he's like, you fucking bitch, stop pulling my nuts. Stop squeezing my nuts. She's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm like, oh, those were your nuts? By accident, I was squeezing his nuts. I didn't know. I was just feeling around, and I was tugging on his nuts by mistake. And I fucking couldn't believe it. Now it's like, I'm kind of embarrassed by it, but I was laughing too. But I did have no intentions of tugging his nuts. I mean, I really didn't, but it just happened to be there. So again, if you're ever in a threesome like that and like you're forced to kind of get in that region where fucking is going on, keep your hands clear because you're going to wind up hitting a sword or hitting a sack. Don't do it. Avoid. Avoid at all times and at all costs. That's what happened. Same guy. We're at a nightclub called City Limits in Fort Lauderdale. We were young. It was an after hours club. It was like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. We were striking out left and right. So it was, yes, Corey knows the ball tugging story. So it's about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and we can't do anything right. I mean, we couldn't get fucking girls even talk to us. And so, quitting time, you do anything, at this point, you stop looking for fucking 10s and 9s and 8s. You're just looking for someone that could walk to the car. So there's these two broads. They looked like fucking water buffaloes. I'm telling you, they were big. They were fat. They were like, these are like the chicks you see that get arrested on Cops, right? Real fucking skanks. But at this point, we didn't care. We just said, you know what, fuck it. We'll do it, So girl's like, hey, come to my house. And Bolivar's fucking crazy. Like he's not the type that's like, all right, we got some broads, let's do it. He's into weird shit. So we get into the house. I'm like, look, I'm just going to get in and get out. Fucking throw a fucking, an American flag over this broad's head and fuck for glory. I don't want nothing to do with even having conversations, okay? I'm ashamed that I put myself in this position where I'm fucking this sweat hog, right? So I'm looking to get out. He turns around and says, I'm into something. I'm into something. Do you mind shaving my balls? I'm like, is this fucking guy crazy? What are you doing? I want to get the fuck out of here. Just like, this is like a blow and go. Just bust a nut and let's fucking go to Howard Johnson's for breakfast. It's fucking, the sun's coming up pretty soon. So he's got this girl shaving his balls. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm done, right? About 30 seconds go by. The one girl looks out the window. She's like, they're home. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, holy shit. They were both married. And she's like, you guys got to get out of here. Get out of what? It's in a fucking apartment. Like, it's like almost like a trailer. And there's only one way out. And these motherfuckers are coming up the steps. I'm like, holy shit. He's like, they said, get in the closet. He's naked in the closet. I'm clothed. And we're sitting in the closet. He's like, hey, I thought you guys were going fishing down in the Keys. We were. Then what happened was, there was some fucking story. Now we're stuck in the closet. Now, we have no, we're looking, when we looked, we peeked. These are like big, I told you these girls were fucking heifers, right? These look like fucking two Hell's Angel dudes. I'm like, holy fuck. Well, how are we getting out of this one? We're going to sleep in the fucking closet. I'm claustrophobic. Anyway, I'm like, I said, I'm going to lose this. I'm going to fucking lose it because I can't stay in here. Can't breathe. Fucking smelly clothes from these fat fucks. They probably didn't wash them forever. Anyway, long story short, the girls are doing their best. Hey, I'm hungry. Let's, and I guess I might have referenced Howard Johnson. Come over some breakfast. Let's go. Nah, honey, I'm kind of tired. I figured, maybe, blah, blah, blah. And anyway, about 20 minutes go by. And they decided to go for breakfast. So they left the house and we leave. So as we're leaving the house, as soon as we hear the door shut, we wait. We waited like even a couple extra minutes. So just in case somebody forgot keys or something. In the meantime, so we get out, peek out the window, car's gone, pulled away. And meanwhile, Bolivar's got a fucking pillowcase. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, fuck this. You made us go through this. He's stealing ashtrays. He's fucking taking like fucking costume jewelry, fucking bandanas, salt shakers. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Or I was like, fuck this. I'm stealing something. He's crazy. But yeah, that was kind of a tough fucking nut. No pun intended. But yeah, that was me and him had some fun. Me and him in our lives, we've done a lot of crazy shit. Avoid the devil's threesome. Yes, you're right. That is the fucking devil's threesome. No more of them. Fuck, last night I was fucking only 2 girls short of a threesome. I'm running tough. Can you imagine that? How fucking close could you be? I say that to people all the time. They're like, oh shit, really? They have no idea what I'm talking about. Like you walk up to the guys, like, how's everything going? I'm running bad. I can't win a bet. Fucking lost money playing poker. Fucking, and then to top things off, last night, I'm fucking 2 broad short of a threesome. No way. Oh, fuck, man. You are running bad. They have no idea what I'm talking about. Right? Sounds right. It sounds pretty good. It sounds like a bad beat. I'm 2 girls short of a threesome. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, Wes, exactly. You're 100% right. Johnny got that one. 2 short of a threesome. So, yeah, my son left me here hanging again, not showing up. All right, so we're on court. Like I said, I don't have anything else I can give you. You want to talk about one thing I find very unusual, and I find that 2 teams in the football playoffs this weekend, home teams, both underdogs. Supposedly the 2 best teams, right? Philly and Kansas City, best records, best teams, home field, whatever. They're both underdogs. Or is Philly underdog? No. Road teams aren't underdog. Philly's not underdog. What did I see? Now I'm going crazy. Philly's not underdog. Philly's favorite 2.5. Yeah, I'm sorry. What I heard was it's the first time no team has been more than under 3 points. No home team has been under 3 points in either game. That's what it was. But Cincinnati is not the favorite, so I'm guessing Mahomes is not 100%. I think even if he was, they'd probably win. I got no choice but to root for Philly. I got them, to get to the Super Bowl, and I got a small bet that they win the Super Bowl. But right now, the only action I have is Djokovic alive and Korda in tennis. So I'm definitely getting on that. KC flipped to plus. I know. That's what I'm saying. They're actually. So there must be something to that game, right? About there must be something to that game. Ray, do you have any thoughts on Virginia Tech? We got somebody that had an inquiry on the under. I guess my under looks. I kind of leaned under if I bet it, but I didn't bet the game. I figured you had a take on it. If you don't, then nothing I could do. JJ was a big men's swim team meet in town. I don't know where he is. I mean, as I'm saying, this fucking guy, I don't know. I don't, but I will tell you one thing. When I'm in front of him, when I'm in town, like when I see him, he'll be all over me like that. Holy shit, it's so good to see you. I got the coolest father in the world. Let's do this. Let's hang out. He's a good son when he's like in person, but like when he's with this shit, he's I'm saying he's good at what he does, but he's a pain in the fucking ass. He really is. He really annoys me sometimes. So I got to take these pills. So here, look at this, guys. It's called this isn't a drug. Oda something, and it's for nausea. So look for vomiting or nausea. It's because I get aggravated. So not everything I take is fucking, a drug. This is like for vomiting and nausea. I told Captain at 1:30. Yeah, I had it lower, to be honest with you. I thought it would be lower than that, right? The only reason why I said that is the I said if Tech makes their threes, okay, it goes over. I mean, they'll score a lot of points. And you would think Duke would keep up with them, but if they miss them, and I've seen them miss them, I've seen them making them miss them, they can get into ugly fucking rock fights. I don't know about the offense on AJS. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. And like I said, I'm right now. I'm going through a period where I'm getting a little nauseous. It's not Viagra. Okay, I don't take Viagra. If I've never taken Viagra in my life, my rule in life is if you stop getting hard-ons in life, then you stop fucking. Okay, if you lose your fucking right hand, if you lose your hand in battle or whatever the case is, something happens, you get it fucking severed, okay? You don't eat with your right hand, you don't pull your prick with your right hand, you've lost right-handed privileges. If your dick doesn't get hard, you don't get fake hard-ons. You either stop fucking and live with it, but you do not fucking juice to get the dick hard. It's a fake hard-on. Girls don't like fake hard-ons, and why would you want a fake hard-on? Now, tell us your experience with Viagra. But as you see, I'm not upset because I think it's a legitimate question. You see a guy who got gray hair or whatever, or I got a cut today, so I'm not going bald. But no, I don't use Viagra. But if you have, I would really like you to explain it to me. Has anybody here ever used Viagra? Anybody? The only experience I had with Viagra was one night. My wife said, "Hey, maybe you want to try it." But no, I'm not going to try it. So she tried to trick me. And one night I was like really, really sick. And so I had some like aspirin or pain medicine next to the bed. And she put the fucking Viagra next to the bed. And I didn't even know. So all of a sudden, it's in the middle of the night. Wasn't feeling good. Thought it was a Sucret or something. So like for my throat. And I wound up taking the Viagra without knowing. And had a fucking stiff neck for 6 hours. I couldn't fucking believe it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why is my neck so hard? But that's the only experience I ever had with Viagra. So it wasn't fucking. It was just a mistaken identity taken for a cold remedy. But yeah, my neck was fucking stiff for a good 8 hours. Then I consulted a physician. Do you ever hear that? Like, if your dick is hard for more than 3 hours, please contact a doctor. My dick is hard for 3 hours. I'm calling a whore. I'm not calling a doctor. How often do you get your dick hard for 3 hours? Think about it. Even you like young guys. I mean, like, I don't. Why would I call a doctor? I'd be like, fuck. I'd use it as a fucking as a coat rack. But that's me. Fuck that. I juiced when I didn't have to. I could have. You could break a ninja. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's what I heard. But he won't be able to play and throw. I'll be honest with you, Mike. I think Cincinnati's probably, no respect all year long, I think they probably were the best team anyway. I mean, just Matt Burrow's a motherfucker. He's good. Right back in the game for round 2 as well. Go from 45 second word to at least 15 minutes. Really? So, John, you're basically admitting you were a 2-pump chump? Hey, look, we all been there, Hey, don't feel bad. I remember, like, when I was, like, 18 or 17 or 18, some, like, 26-year-old fucking broad, somehow by accident, I convinced her to fuck me. And I blew my load while she was taking her clothes off. Could you imagine? You talk about premature ejaculation. I didn't even touch her. She was stripping and I already fucking shot one. And she's like, hey, could you come again? I'm like, yeah, I just live around the corner. Fuck, why not? How long are you going to be here for? But no, yeah, I mean, that's kind of embarrassing. Then sometimes you have to pull this. You guys ever pull this move when, like maybe like when you're younger, in the car, like some fucking place where you're just trying to get some puss. And, all of a sudden, quick storm, a girl comes to town, right? Fucking 30 seconds, 40 seconds, boom, you're done. So you pull like the cramp move because you don't even take it out. You just blow one in and fucking say a Hail Mary and hope she's not pregnant. So, yeah, I've done that before where, you slip one in, you try to nail one past the goalie without her knowing. And then you're like, oh, damn, I think I got a cramp. This, fuck my arm. Give me a second. Are you okay? I'm like, oh, yeah, see, I'm not even hard anymore. I'm all fucking in pain. Meanwhile, she doesn't know. You just hit her with the baby batter, so you don't say nothing. So then now you turn around and you're like, all right, just give me 5 or 10 minutes, little Gatorade, and I'll fucking rejuvenate. And then I can last long. She'll think I'm a fucking stud, and she doesn't even know this is round 2. See, these are the things that my son needs to learn from me. These are like the finer tricks and finer things in life that I'm willing to share with him, but he doesn't want it because he's a know-it-all. Guys like you appreciate this. I like it. Yeah, I know what you're saying at fucking Run Pure. This was a sports show. Well, actually, this was supposed to be a sports site. Last I checked. Okay, you get my point. All right, so I am here to fucking feed knowledge. Try to feed knowledge to the people. Okay? Did give you a tennis match. I think that was very fucking nice of me to do that. Like tennis. Facts, rants are 10 best. Mike, I used to have in my old form, I had videos. If I could find them, they were great. But I don't know if they were all on post or if they were on post, if they're on video or post. It used to be Facts' Monday morning rants, and I would rant about the fucking 10 things over the weekend that bothered me. And it wasn't, and like 2 of them were sports related. Like, oh, did you see that touchdown? No, fuck that. What really pissed me off was the fucking lady in the supermarket that's buying fucking is telling the pharmacist, oh, I need condoms and I need fucking I need a box of condoms and I need what do you call it? Hey Chris, what's happening, buddy? Dramamine. I'm taking a cruise. So she's asking questions about Dramamine. And I said to her, lady, and I'm like, lady, listen, I'm just fucking here to pick up a prescription. What's the big deal? She said, listen, I need to know the effects. I've never taken Dramamine. I'm like, wait a minute. You just asked for condoms and you asked for fucking Dramamine? It's like, yeah, what do you fucking listen to what I'm saying for? I said, you're loud, you're fucking obnoxious. And first of all, you don't get condoms and Dramamine. If it makes you sick, don't fuck. So you got a point there. But that was a true story. But yeah, just like I'd have these rants, and it just seems like everything always bothers me. I don't know why. That's why I'm fucking as crazy as I am. Facts, rants are the best. Great stuff. I was never outlined over those stories. Chris, they're pretty funny stories, and the saddest thing is they actually happen. You got to do that again. What I got to do? Mike, what do you want me to do again? Tug my buddy's balls? I can, but I mean, I think we're like he's 59 and I'm 58. I think we have old fucking balls now, and we got like grays down there, still like snowballs. I'm not fucking. I mean, not that I want to tug on a young guy's balls, but I mean, I'm not tugging on an old guy's balls. They probably hang down to his knees now anyway. Do a fax rant. I don't. It has to happen. I can't. I don't. In other words, I can't. I'm kind of ranting a little bit on certain things, but it's an accumulation. So they just come out. I don't have them like written down. Just like the Airbnb is a rant for me. That's a rant. Uber is a rant for me. I don't know who in their right mind would get into a fucking stranger's car to save $3 fucking when some fucking guy from Afghanistan could take me to the airport for $3 more. And okay, so I got to put nose plugs on so I don't smell a cocksucker. But so what? At least he's licensed and he's bonded. So I mean, he's at least a dude that's registered with the state, not something. And I never got this. Oh, get your hustle on. If you want to hustle, go on and rob somebody and earn your money. Hustling isn't taking fucking people to the airport or picking up drunks at bars and taking them fucking 4 houses away. That's a hustle for $5 fucking. Be a man and stick somebody up, or fucking hit somebody over the head and fucking take their wallet. I mean, be an honorable fucking thief. I mean, no, I mean, I don't. Here's what it is. Like 20 years ago, Sprint taking a boatload of Dramamine, and it was like fucked up acid trip. I actually never done acid, but it was fucked up. Chris, trust me, it wasn't like an acid trip. If you done acid, you'd have known it. Okay, that was just probably just a weird feeling. If you done acid, you start fucking, you start doing weird shit. You don't want to do that. Don't take drugs. It's no good. Time is money, though. No, Chris, I don't. Here's what I don't get. I'm going to tell the story, and then I'm going to go because it's not a funny story, but it's a true story. I took a cab. I took a cab from my house to Dulles Airport, and I think the guy was from some country in Africa. I don't know, but he was a really, really nice guy. So I asked him. I said, I don't get the. I asked him how Uber. This is even probably before Lyft. I think when Uber was just coming out, maybe just Lyft was just starting. And he's like, it's killed me. He says, I came to this country with nothing. And I should have said, yeah, and your language didn't improve much either because you still don't fucking speak good. But he was really nice. No, so we had this conversation. And he said, I actually had my first son, and I brought him. He went to. I drive this cab 6 days a week, 14 hours a day, and I was able to pay for my son to go to Georgetown. His son went to Georgetown. His second son worked 6 days a week, same thing. Went to American University or George Washington. I forgot. I think it was American, but anyway, here in the DC area. And he said, now my daughter, it's time for her to go to college. And since Uber came in, my business has been cut like 40%. I'm not what I make. I can't afford to send her to college. And you know how bad he said, you know how bad I felt? And when a guy's trying to fuck you, they just get a tip. But he was a sincere guy. I mean, I could read people. I know what's going on. And he says, what bothered him more than anything is he's like, hey, the commercials that are out there, it's like kind of like, hey, get your hustle on, or hey, pick up some side money, whatever. And he says, people don't realize that this is my money. They rent these cabs out. It's like they have to work. If you don't get rides, you could lose money. And you got to stay. Sometimes you have to stay 14, 15 hours to be able to cover your car and your gas and your bills. So there's a certain amount of money. So I said, there's no way in a million fucking years I'm going to give some scumbag who's got a job that, to take me, to an airport because he's going to give me a couple bucks. He's already got money. I'd rather help somebody who has no money, that's his livelihood. So I just don't do it, and I don't believe in it. And my son's like, oh, well, you can do this. And on the app, fuck app, yellow cab. Here's my address. How long? 30 minutes, 20 minutes. What time do you need the cab by? Real fucking simple. I don't want no motherfucker knowing, I'm driving, I'm wearing this shirt, on this and seeing it. Fuck that. I don't want it. They paid like 6 figures for them. Uber fucked all the medallion cab so much. Michael, they did. I mean, it's like now you go to airports, and I travel in a lot of airports, and some of these places, Uber has even better privileges than cab drivers. So yeah, that's a pretty big rant for me. I'm not. If somebody wants to earn some extra money, that's great. I have no problem, but let them earn it. Let them start in the bottom, like these motherfucking cab drivers had to do. You know what I mean? And these guys, they put themselves in fucking harm's way in a lot of situations, especially you come to some areas in DC outside here or Chicago or Detroit. I mean, you're fucking crazy. I want to see some white kid from fucking suburbia Chicago have to go to the south side and drop off 2 black guys and that are carrying fucking hefty bags full of money and a fucking gun in their pocket. They ain't picking the motherfucker up. They're not doing it. Okay. But I mean, I don't know. Uber. I know my son was here. He's like, "Oh, you're fucking old school. I don't order fucking cabs and hotels on my phone. It's fucking stupid. It's like ordering whores on your phone." Cause I've done that, but I mean, who hasn't? I mean, not that much of the fucking head in the sand. But hey, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, VT bombing threes, 25 points, 11-30. Yeah, I mean that's what I was figuring, right? I said if they make them, that's why I never touched the game. If they make the threes, the game's going to fly over. If they don't, it'll probably clear under. They took a lot of money. That line moved. Virginia Tech took a sweep full of money in a short period of time. I know. My friends at Bookmaker were telling me that they took in about $11 million in about 3.5 minute span on Cincinnati. They must have gotten some information about Mahomes before everybody else did. They didn't get it before me because I knew, but I didn't do anything because I'm not betting fucking football. And I think that line went from Kansas City 1 to 1.5 to -1, a 3-point swing. So yeah, they must know something. They must know something. You guys should check their lines. They're one of the sharper books out there that will know. You'll know who's playing or who's. When you can see their lines and you compare them to other places, you could say like, "Wow, why are they 5 here and it's like 3 here?" And you might look at it as like, "Well, there's value at 3." Not really, because if it's 5 someplace else, they moved it for a reason. So there's pretty good money on it, and for probably good reason. So that's what they used to call back in the day the penny lean, the pinnacle lean. You used to be able to just watch the movement on the games at Pinnacle and be able to get. Used to be able to find where the hedge money, where the big money was coming. And when I say big money, I don't want to say smart money, but like where the big money was coming in from and what people wanted to get rid of money. Now I just don't even bother. I just fucking call the motherfuckers myself and say, look, because they'll ask, hey, I got some money I want to get rid of. You want any of it? Sure. What do you want? Yeah, Bookmaker Bruce. We will get the Ray Fact show again this week. Wes, I'm going to be out of town this week, but I'm not saying we can't do it Monday. I'm in for that. Fray's in. Monday I'll be back. We can do that. I just, but like I say, I might put something on Twitter if I'm out. Like I said, I'm out and about. You guys should know. You should know my Twitter. I don't even know my Twitter name, but I'm on Twitter. I think a lot of motherfuckers watch me on it. So, but yeah, I'll the powers that be. I'll say me and Ray will do a show. That'll be fine. John Ram, Ray, what did he shoot? Fucking 30 under? Because he was, I think the leader was 27 under today, and it wasn't Ram. Was it Ram? Did he shoot 30 under today? Is that fucking sick or what? Unless it was a different tournament. It's one, I guess, in Dubai or somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. It's kind of just me showing my face, just kind of talking. How many people we got watching? Probably not many, because we didn't promote it. I came in 15 minutes before and said we're doing a show. Anybody? We got numbers. I don't even think people knew we did the show. I know the last one wasn't promoted right. It's not, I guess it's probably on me too. I should go out there. But anybody? We got a number. 40. Really? That's pretty good for just a Monday solo act. But considering really nothing else. All right, guys, any other questions before I pop out of here? Shout out from George, you the man. Danny, I'm sorry I didn't see that. What's going on, Georgia Bulldog? How about them dogs? I used to live in Georgia, Atlanta for a year. I used to work, Danny, for CNN Sports. when I was young, it was my first job as an intern for CNN Sports Tonight with Fred Hickman and Nick Charles. Remember them guys back in the day? These guys here don't know it. But yeah, I worked in Atlanta. I lived in Marietta. Used to shoot over to the studio and do the show. The show started at 11 o'clock every night. It's one of my cool jobs. Thanks, Paul. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've had a crazy life. So Eagles or San Fran, Fox. San Fran. And reason being, Randy, is I got a lot of money on them to get to the Super Bowl. So it's not like I could tell you, yeah, they're the better team. I think they are, but I've got no choice. It's it's kind of like you already got your dick in a girl's mouth. You might as well just let her fucking swallow it, right? Right now, my dick is on San Francisco, so hopefully the Eagles swallow it. That is for the tube stream. Hey, no problem. Hey, and also, guys, what helps too? Follow me on Twitter. You should, if you don't know my Twitter, is it Factsman1 or Factsman1? Is that it? Whatever it is. But I say a lot of shit, or just send these videos to some other people because maybe somebody likes it. I'll get a call one day and say, hey, Factsman, guess what? Fuck Run Pure. Here's a site for you where you can say anything you want. You could do the show with fucking nipple clamps on your titties. You could fucking harass people, give winning picks, have a good time. And yeah. So again, forward the video to your friends that you think might like it. If you don't think your friends will like it, don't say a fucking word. All right, 20 after 7, getting ready for that time. So yeah, I do want to say this though, for the people that do show up on a regular basis and that watch it and enjoy the video, thank you. I appreciate it. I know at times I get upset when games win, I don't hear anything. And again, I've said this before. I'm not looking for you the man kind of thing. Oh, it's at Factsman1. That's my Twitter. So I guess add me as a favorite or whatever, or forward shit, like copy the video and forward it to people. That would be cool. So more people get a chance to watch it. So yeah. So again, sometimes I'll do a video. Again, if we win the tennis match tonight, I don't expect 50 people to say thank you, you're the man. Like I said, just like I don't expect people if I lose to say you're a scumbag. But I want to at least know that people are watching and they're enjoying it. Or if we're winning, if we're playing games, we're winning, that they're doing that as well. And Corey will tell you. I mean, when I was doing videos at Don Best, and we were getting 150,000 hits, views, people watching it, and pretty much, and they were conservative there, but they just said that we could do anything we want. We did everything we want. They were fun stuff. It was fun times, but it's always good to know that you're reaching a lot of people that are enjoying it. I'm not saying 40 people watching this video or 500 people that watch it total, through, after it's okay. It's fine. And it's not because I'm getting paid any money if more people watch it. You can't get, if you're getting paid zero, you can't get a fucking deduction or a raise, nor do I want one. I don't give a fuck. But it's kind of good to know that, hey, you're out there, people enjoy it. And, and again, it's really weird. I see people all the time hey, I know you're that fucking nut guy from YouTube. Yeah, that's me. Can I have your autograph? Yeah, if you suck my dick. And yeah, it's really weird. It happens. I've got fucking stalkers out there. I don't know how, why. I mean, I'm just like a regular dude. But, I'll let him suck my dick or give me $20. I'm kidding. Gotta be at least $40. And they got to do it with a rubber. All right. Again, I keep saying goodbye. I'm at 53 minutes. I'm supposed to do this for a half hour. Porn time. I like it, AGS. I like it, AJS. Agis. Willie, always good seeing you, my friend. Manny, you're the man. When you got a restaurant, excuse yourself to go to rather than fun. Manny, it's never going to work. That fucking check will be that check will grow a beard if I leave the table. Believe me when I tell you, no one's picking up that fucking check. Now, maybe my son picks up the check if he watches this video. Maybe he's like, you know what? I think my father just shamed me into picking up the video. But he pulls out his fucking wallet for $1,000. The fucking presidents have to hide their eyes from the fucking sunlight. Yeah, or when he takes his wallet out, the fucking moths come out. That's not going to happen. Do you have anything you like and the rest of no, yeah. Chris, one thing about me, I'm not a hold back guy. I mean, my right hand to God, the people that are getting that get my emails every day for my 60 game program. I gave them in college basketball tonight. Nobody didn't have a game. Short slate. So people understand what I do. It's not a quantity thing. It's more of a quality. It's a short slate. I mean, like, I'll be away for a couple of days. Send my email out today to everybody. Everybody got it. It's probably about 50 of you guys in here that are watching it that got the same email that I sent out. Guys, look, I'm going to be traveling. So if I'm traveling, I'm really not able to put in the work. I got Philly a couple of days. I got a lot of things I'm doing. I got the family shit going on. So there's a good chance you might not get an email until next week. And they said, and I said, because I'm not going to be on the road or writing notes on cocktail napkins and saying, Thursday, let's play this or that. No. Now, I do have a lot of people that are in contact with me via phone or whatever. If something comes, somebody says, hey, Joe, this is what I want you to do. I just got to call so-and-so on this, or there's an injury, or this bad line. Did you see that? No, I didn't. What is it? Okay. And in my email, I said, guys, if I'm betting a game, you'll get it. If I'm not betting a game, you're not getting anything, because the only games you're going to bet are the games that I'm betting. So right now, I don't foresee myself betting anything tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or Saturday. If I do, they'll get it. So again, when you guys ask, like, Chris, it's easy for me to sit there and say, hey, guess what? I mean, I got to leave an impression. Let me go to college basketball. I got to, these people are here. Let me give them a video. Let me give them a game. I want to kind of do something, right? What do I do? Who's playing? Oh, let's just pull. Oh, Baylor. Oh, isn't Kansas and Baylor on ESPN? You guys are going to bet that game. Well, why don't I give that play out? Let's see. Well, if I give Kansas out, people are going to bet that. Maybe if I give Baylor, would I be a hero? No, I don't know. No, it's just not me. Oh, New Mexico, Nevada. No one's going to play that game. I'm looking at a hero giving that one out. No, that's why when I initially started this thing, and when people were asking me about the program, I said, it's really, really expensive, whether it be weekly or monthly. So it's cases like this where I say, I don't do the weeks or the months because there might be situations where I don't play every day. So now here, if I'm out of pocket for a week, maybe with only one game, the fuck you pay somebody for I'm throwing away a week. You're paying for nothing for 1 week. So I like the idea of the game format, because I don't care if it took like 3 weeks, 5 weeks, or 8 weeks to use 60 games. Doesn't matter to me. But there are going to be games at least I'm playing. I'm not just going to force shit. Is grandma still shitting her pants? JJ. Hey, Greg. I wasn't upset with JJ about the story, but it's his grandmother. He shouldn't have said it. But that's fine, and that is my mother, so fucking be careful. Okay. I know you're joking. I know it seemed funny. It was actually funny to me as well, but no, I mean, my mother's 94, plays the lottery every day, is probably sharper than 90% of the people in this forum, including myself, with wit and fucking shit like that. Will take her walk up to the fucking dice table and stand there for 5 fucking hours and shoot dice at 94 years old. We'll play roulette and know every fucking number on the roulette wheel and exactly how to play it. That goes a long way for somebody that age. I know fucking people that are 72 that are tipping their hat to the trees that I know where the fuck they are with Alzheimer's and other fucking ailments. My mother beat cancer 4 times, had COVID, was on a ventilator, fucking beat it. Fourth, she is stage 4 of kidney failure for 5 fucking years. Diabetic, shoots herself with needles every fucking day. Don't blink a fucking eye. My son JJ took her for dinner because I hadn't seen her a while last week. And this is how the conversation went. This is a 94-year-old lady talking to her grandmother, talking to our grandson. So JJ, let me ask you a question. When am I going to get a great-grandson, great-granddaughter? JJ, come on. I'm your grandmother. You got to start fucking. You can't be eating that shit. You got to be fucking it. This is my mother. This is why I am the way I am today. Can you imagine a 94-year-old lady telling her grandson, JJ, you can't be fucking eating that thing all the time. You got to start fucking. I want to be around for my great-granddaughter or great-grandson. Fucking funny as hell. She's nuts. She's completely out of her mind. We've got pools when we go have dinner, which she's going to steal at the restaurant. I think salt and pepper shakers are plus 200. Splenda's minus 500. The sweeteners. Silverware is, I think, plus 110. What else? And there's a list of shit that's on the table. She will steal something just because she can and she wants to. But at 94, you give her a fucking pass, right? That's mom. Anyway, yeah, I mean, for you people that don't, look, I don't have my dad. I wish he was here, but for you people that know what it's like not to have parents that have passed, can you imagine having somebody have a mother at 94, fucking yells at me still, Tell she don't really. I'm the favorite because I'm the youngest, so I'm her favorite, just like JD's my favorite. Right there, you go, my favorite pain in the ass. All right, I'm just ranting here. I should go back to doing radio because I can do this shit. Right? I can do fucking 3 hours of radio without blinking. But they don't pay any money and too many rules. I'm going to end this broadcast because it is an hour and I shouldn't have done it this long. And I haven't jerked off yet today because I ran out of Viagra. All right. So, everybody, enjoy the week. Check me out on Twitter. I think somebody wrote it at Factsman1 or whatever the fuck it is. Greg, thanks for joining. Everybody, thanks for coming. Enjoy the week. Don't gamble responsibly. If you're stuck money, pawn your fucking jewelry. Your kid don't need to go to college. Have that college fun and gamble it. Fuck that kid. I mean, he ain't going to look after you when you're older. Look at my son. So, yeah, do what you got to do. Stockbroker, call him. Pawnbroker, call him. Go fucking put a ski mask on and rob somebody. Do what you need to do to fucking gamble. Don't gamble responsibly like my son says. Do what you want to do. You only live twice. All right, everybody have a great day. I'll be back on Monday, probably with my man Ray from the Fox Den, talking some shit, having some fun. In the meantime, great day, good luck, and as always, go fuck.